Unfortunately, I have, yes. I got a little nervous when my scribe didn't show, and the response was good. Each campus has a scribe supervisor, a manager that we're in touch with. They were able to answer my questions, and we were able to rectify the situation. We got somebody involved, somebody to turn up, and it worked out well.
Yes. As in our business, local management is the key. And so putting in the head scribes that are responsible and accountable. And so when we have issues and we talk to those people with boots on the ground, and they respond very well, they understand the importance, how much is riding on that person coming in to man their post. They've responded in every single time, 100% of the time.
Yes, we've had very seldom, but a few episodes where a scribe has called in or not shown up for a shift. We have multiple levels to excel to receive, but it usually takes one phone call, and usually the head scribe or someone will show up within the first 2 hours. So never had a problem where there's been a letdown for an entire shift.
We have not yet had a situation where scribes had to call out sick. At this point, for the most part, they're in training, and so we hadn't experienced that yet.
The scribes amongst themselves attempt to facilitate coverage when their colleagues are sick, albeit as well as the physicians do, and probably to a better degree than our nursing staff.
Yes, there's been one or two instances where the scribes, for whatever reason, have had a legitimate emergency, and the lead scribe has taken care of that and resolved those issues.
I personally have not, and our lead scribe's been great about it. We've had 2 instances when that's happened, and she's gotten somebody to come in right away. So we've never had a shift where a shift has not been covered.
I have experienced that, and one of the big decision makers for us in my old group when we were looking at deciding on what companies to choose was the fact that ScribeAmerica leaves local leadership on site to cover for sickness, cover for people coming and going, and issues with staffing. So my experience with ScribeAmerica is that they do an excellent job of covering needs.
I've never had a scribe call in sick on any of my shifts, so I've never had a problem getting scribe help or coverage. I know they cover between themselves when there are issues.
I haven't, but my colleague had a shift that was, I guess there's a last-minute cancellation, and she actually started to cry. That's how important a scribe becomes to you. You really depend on them for to be able to function at the really high level. So yeah, you want them always there, and the shifts get filled, so it's fine.
Yeah, I have had 1 or 2 where the scribe had called out or some issue had come up, and usually we contact the chief scribe, and then they try and get they call around trying to get somebody to come in to cover their shift.
I did have one shift where a scribe called in sick, and that was picked up and managed by another scribe. It was handled very quickly.
I've not had that happen to me. They've been extremely reliable. Over the 4 years, I think I have heard of that, but there's never been an issue. They were always able to find someone and get them in quickly, so we've never had a problem.
Nobody has yet to call in sick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Scribes are humans too, and they get sick, and this is one of the things that we work closely with ScribeAmerica on very early on, and every effort is made to get the shift filled, and almost all the shifts can get filled. Occasionally, you may have a situation where you can't fill a shift, but that's very rare, and so it hadn't been a major problem for us at all.
On a rare occasion, we have had a scribe call out sick. I would say it's happened a lot less frequently than we anticipated, and overall the scribes have been very responsible and show up very promptly for their shifts.